Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, your ultimate hub for mastering Valorant and upping your game with some slick strategies. Today, we're deep diving into a secret I've been using against Yoru's ult for a long time. Trust me, it's a game changer, and you're absolutely missing out if you're not using this trick. Here's the deal. Yoru's ult, while intimidating, becomes almost a non-issue with this simple yet clever tactic. And the best part, it's easy to pull off and costs you practically nothing. First things first, let's get a quick refresher on Yoru and his abilities. Understanding your enemy is half the battle, right? First, we have the C ability, Fakeout. When Yoru uses this ability, he produces an echo that transforms into a mirror image of himself. Mirror images explode in a blinding flash when destroyed by enemies. Next, we have Blindside, his Q ability. This allows Yoru to throw a fragment which activates a flash that winds up once it collides with a hard surface. Now remember, if the fragment does not collide with anything after a set amount of time, it'll fade away. Then we have Gatecrash, which sends a tether forward and once activated, allows you to teleport to the tether's location. You can also fake the teleport. Now I'm rolling a clip here. Take a look and see if you can spot the magic before I break it down.
Who's next? I have the spike. Shadows traveling. Shadows traveling.
Did you catch that? Well, let's get into the details of those mysterious blue flames that pop up when Yoru uses his ult. Yoru's ultimate, Dimensional Drift, is an ability that Yoru must equip before casting. Upon casting, he enters a new dimension for several seconds, becoming invincible, having dampened audio and being unable to equip any weapons. Whilst in Dimensional Drift, Yoru can still use his other abilities to affect enemies. You'll receive a blue outline on your screen when Yoru is positioned in your direct path. This means Yoru is in a location where hypothetically he could see you if you were in his line of sight. If he is in a position where he could see you, the blue indicators will appear on your screen. If he moves to a spot where he no longer has this direct path to you, the indicators will disappear. The direction you're facing does not influence the blue indicators. Similarly, the direction he is facing is also irrelevant for triggering these indicators. The blue indicators are solely dependent on the spatial relationship between your character and Yoru's character. It's about their positions on the map relative to each other, not about actual visual contact. Alright, time for the big reveal. When you hear Yoru's ult, instantly drop a smoke right on you. This becomes your personal radar, giving you a complete 360-degree insight into Yoru's whereabouts. If you're standing in a spot with no blue flames around, Yoru's not in that zone. No flames inside your smoke, he's not there either. Use these indicators to pinpoint his exact position. It's almost like playing a game of hide and seek. And if Yoru tries to blindside you, just shift to the other side of the smoke. It's all about outsmarting and outmaneuvering him. Now let's break down more scenarios so you can master this trick. Once you've got it down, it's your turn to try it in game. We're on Icebox and Yoru has just activated his ult. I check the flank and immediately see a strong blue outline on my screen. This means he's literally in front of me. So I quickly throw a smoke and wait patiently. I hear his sound cue that indicates that he's returned to our dimension, so I slowly lurk out to catch him in the head. On bind, we're defending A site, so I teleport onto truck to catch the enemy pushing A short. As soon as the round begins, I swing out and catch Jet off guard. Since there are too many enemies and I've just seen strong blue flames on my screen, I've got to fall back and execute my simple but effective smoke. Yoru tries to blindside, but it doesn't work and he dies, as expected. On split, Yoru tries his ult with a blindside, but I wait in my smoke to catch him returning. Let's quickly recap a scenario using a bird's eye view of this OMEN strategy. First, Yoru uses his ult. You smoke yourself off. At this point, you have no idea where Yoru is because you're in your smoke. If you move here and see blue flames, then Yoru is in this area. If you move back into your smoke and there's no blue flames, then Yoru isn't here. Yoru will need to try to get you out of your smoke. If he uses a blindside, you simply move out of your smoke to this side because you'll know the direction the blindside came from. If Yoru follows up his blindside by pushing your smoke, you won't be there. Eventually, the smoke will fade and you'll have the upper hand. At this point, you can send him back to his realm. Of course, this is only one scenario, but because your smoke allows you to dodge flashes too, and the blue indicators on your screen give you a 360 breakdown of where Yoru is, he simply won't be able to kill you. Unless he gets lucky, of course. I honestly don't remember the last time this actually worked on me. Take this example. I push mid on Pearl and take out Phoenix just as those infamous blue flames appear. I throw my smoke to counter, and I want you to pay close attention to how Cypher also uses my smoke. As you can see, countering this with Omen has become a piece of cake. Next time you hear Yoru's ult, throw down a smoke and use his blue indicators as your secret intel. Trust me, Yoru will have to rethink his strategy because this one, well, it's a no-go. Give it a shot in your next match, and if it turns the tides in your favor, drop a comment. Now, if Yoru's planning something other than taking you down, like grabbing the spike, he might succeed. But as for his ult being my downfall, can't remember the last time that happened. Let's turn the tables on Yoru together. Thanks for tuning in. If you're loving these strategies, smash that like button and consider subscribing. Stick around and you'll be outplaying even the trickiest opponents in no time. I'll catch you in the next one.